Welcome into the Cowboys Report. I am Tom Downey here with an offer for you guys. If you subscribe, you get free Dallas Cowboys videos every single day on everything going on around Dallas. News, rumors, draft, trades, free agency, etc. all off-season and in-season as well. And I get to feed my family. I think it's a pretty fair trade, so go ahead and subscribe right now. Today's Dallas Cowboys Report is presented by the Fetch Rewards app. Download it for free at chatsports.com/fetch and use promo code COWBOYS for 3,000 bonus points on the app. Lets you scan your receipts, any receipt from any store or restaurant, so you can then redeem those points for gift cards. Tell you all about the app later on in today's Rumors Roundup show. Lots going on here around the Dallas Cowboys. We'll begin with Michael Gallup notes, and this kind of borders on news, by the way, but will Michael Gallup be 100% by August? I'm only going to give this 2 stars. That is the report that's come out from Doug. I think it's pronounced Kyed. Not sure if I got that right or wrong, Doug, of PFF, who's one of their more news reporters opposed to like the analyst side. He says that Gallup's surgery went well, and he'll be 100% by August. And I don't know. That's a pretty quick turnaround for a player who only underwent the surgery like a week ago. Now, the Cowboys do want to keep Gallup. He's been a priority for them. We'll see if that ends up being the case or not. But I don't know if that's really the true timetable for Gallup. I think week 1 is very doable. By August, it gets a little bit tight. So let's look at the timeline, right? January 2nd, he suffers that torn ACL. He waits over a month. Call it 5 weeks, really, to get that surgery done. Now, he had to wait for the swelling to go down. I think they did some, I'll call it pre-rehab type of stuff to kind of get that knee and that quad, that upper thigh area in the best shape possible to make the recovery time, the true rehab, a shorter process. By late July, early August, training camp will begin, and the season begins on September 8th. That's week 1, Thursday Night Football matchup, which maybe the Cowboys are on. If they're playing the Rams are playing in that game this year. So I just don't know if he's going to be 100%. He could be like 90%. He could be able to play. I don't know if he's going to be all the way back to 100% by August. And, of course, that elicits questions of what's the contract going to look like for Gallup. 2019 looked like he was going to be an $18 million a year man. Was awesome as a vertical threat. Then his quarterback gets hurt 2020, and he gets hurt in 2021, and the numbers have dipped fairly concerningly. Now, I think the range is somewhere probably at least $8 million on a 1-year deal. That's what Juju got. Seems pretty fair, and maybe beyond that as the cap continues to rise and as other players get paid if there's a bidding war in free agency. Gallup right now is receiver 3 on this team, but there's uncertainty, as we've mentioned ad nauseum, about the future of Amari Cooper. And you could see a scenario where the Cowboys keep Cooper or dump Cooper to keep Gallup and Wilson, hypothetically. So shoot your shot right now. Will the Cowboys re-sign Michael Gallup? Type in Y for yes, they will, N for no, they will not. Let me know what you guys have to say in the comment section right now. Let's talk Dak Prescott, and I can't believe we're doing this again, but welcome into life in February when sports radio doesn't want to talk about. Trade Dak, no fake news on this one. Now, 105 to the Fan, who, look, they do great work. I'm not throwing any shade at those guys, Sean and RJ. They discussed Dak trade ideas for fun, and I get it. That's fine. That's a fun little radio segment to fill. I get that. Not happening. Just so we're clear on that. Does not make sense. There were some articles out there that kind of got spun from that conversation that really took it out of context. They're not trading Dak. The Cowboys are. This makes 0 sense. There is a 0% chance this happens. It would be stupid. It would be wrong. You trade away Dak Prescott pre-draft, as I've said before, and hope this is the last time we bring it up, but big out, let's discuss it. Well, what am I going to do? $57.8 million cap charge if you trade Dak. You can make it under 20 just by restructuring him. Why would you trade him? Oh, Dak has a no-trade clause, by the way. Like, he's not going to want to go anywhere. So, when we're having discussions on trading Dak, move on. Find a new slant. It's not going to happen, guys. It doesn't make sense for the organization in any capacity. It doesn't. This is not a Jared Goff, Matthew Stafford type of situation. It's not something that's going to go down. Move on. Find a new slant. Today's video is powered by the Fetch Rewards app. Download it for free at chatsports.com/fetch. The app is profoundly easy to use, by the way. Once you download it, scan any receipt from any store or restaurant, like you're seeing right here in this little video, and then you will get points for each and every receipt that you scan, no matter where it is from. Then as you rack up those points, you can redeem them for gift cards to your favorite store or restaurant. 3,000 bonus points, by the way, when you use promo code Cowboys when you download the app at chatsports.com/fetch. Get a nice little early jump on maximizing those points to then redeem for gift cards. I'll put the link, by the way, in both the comment section and in the description to make your lives a little bit easier when it comes to downloading the app for free. I appreciate Fetch Rewards sponsoring us here at the Dallas Cowboys Report. Let's go now to Dante Fowler. Could he be signed by the Dallas Cowboys? I'm giving this 2 stars. I am somewhat open to this idea. I don't think it's a must-do, but I think it could make some sense in the end. So let's break down Fowler and some of the pros and cons to bringing him in. He is already a free agent, by the way. Now, Fowler did not live up to the contract that he signed with the Falcons. Now, he was going to be a free agent this year. His deal automatically void. The Falcons said, you know what, we'll let you hit free agency earlier. Doesn't really make any impact there in the end. The pros are that Fowler was a former high draft pick. He's shown flashes of being this high-end impact player in the past, but he has not been a consistent football player in any fashion. Look at his 6-year career here. 2017 with the Jags, 8 sacks, 7 tackles for loss. The Rams, when they traded for him, you have a pretty premium penny. They got nice comp picks back. 16 TFLs, 11.5 sacks in 2019. The rest of his career, those other years, 21 TFLs and 15.5 sacks. That's not very good. So what Dante Fowler are you getting? The good one with the Jags, the great one with the Rams, or the one with the Falcons and also time with the Jags? I don't know which one you're getting. I cannot pay him a premium penny because of that uncertainty. But edge is a big need, and there is, of course, some Dan Quinn connection there since he spent a half year, if that, with Dan Quinn. Those two know each other. The Falcons needed pass rush help, and they whiffed badly on Fowler and others with that previous regime. He would strike me as a Terrell Basham, Dorrance Armstrong replacement. If he's my edge 3, I feel great about him. I don't want to make him my edge 1 or 2 because I don't trust him to be consistent. So what do you think? Would you sign Dante Fowler? Type A for yes, you would, or type in B for no, you would not. Let me know what you guys have to say in the comments section. I think Fowler has to be cheap. That's the only way I want to do this. I don't want to go out and add Dante Fowler at a $7 million a year deal. Gross. If I can give him the Terrell Basham contract, okay, so I have a little bit more interest from that perspective. So I'm open to it, but it's got to be at the right price because he's not consistent enough for me to think he's a true elite, Randy Gregory or Tank Lawrence replacement. Let's talk trade now because the Cowboys go trade for Michael Pierce. 1 star on this one, and I'm open to it to an extent, but there's some inaccurate stuff that goes along with this Bleacher Report article. 1 player each team could go trade for. Their suggestion was Michael Pierce for the Cowboys. It was a fun idea to go trade for players. He also has not lived up to his contract in Minnesota. He is a prime cut candidate this year. Now, Bleacher Report claimed that if they were to cut Michael Pierce, the Vikings would, they'd save someone, which is accurate, and therefore the Cowboys, if they traded for him, they would only have to bring on a $16 million cap hit. That's what they would owe Pierce. Well, no, that's not actually what's going on here. The way his contract actually works out is the Cowboys would owe him $8.24 million this year, $9.40 million next year. Oh, by the way, his base salary guarantees a month from now on March 20th, a $7.9 million base salary. So it's not $6 million. It's $8.24. That's a difference when it comes to how much you want to pay someone coming off a not so great year. So what do you think? Name a player who you One straight. We'll come back to some more Pierce discussion momentarily, but I want to hear your guys' thoughts. Name a player who you want to trade for, realistic only in free agency. Or not in free agency, in the trade market. Duh, Tom, it's not free agency. Trades, right? Pierce, 2021, 8 games, right? 3 tackles for loss, 3 sacks. Sack number's not bad. He's a big run clogger, but the Vikings defense is not that great against the run. And Pierce, after opting out of 2020, wasn't quite the same caliber of player. So he's available. And you do need defensive tackle help because Carlos Watkins, Brent Urban are free agents. Your only true nose guard, which is what Pierce is Bohanna. If he gets cut, I'd bump this up to 2 stars. Trading for him, though, that's just 1 for me.